Welcome back to the Van Ballion channel, guys. Today we are back in Everett Municipal Court in Washington State for an update on Eddie Banks, the softset who threatened to kidnap a judge.
If I have to come up in here with men myself to take custody of you, I will. Because you will not use the people's power to step on my life and the people of this county.
And more recently, in a video I didn't get around to covering, he threatened yet another judge on his way out of the courtroom, which the judge let slide after a warning.
You have any last words?
You next? All right.
No, I mean before I go. Honestly, I would like to go.
Do you understand how something like that could be construed incredibly inappropriately?
Oh, now you're offended?
It's not about being offended. This is about your well-being. There are officers here right now.
You sat up there and threatened me.
Mr. Banksell, you said, do you have any last words?
Before I go.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you back here in November.
No, you won't.
Well, today he is back in court to attend the hearing he said he wouldn't attend for, according to the prosecution, failing to attend several out-of-custody competency hearings related to what I believe is a charge for criminal trespass in the third degree. And yes, law enforcement are in attendance today just for him. Right, let's get into the video.
I'd like to initiate.
You identify yourself?
Eddie Alexander Banks L.
Mr. Banks? Okay. Is Mr. Banks at counsel?
No.
He doesn't think so, but I explained it last week.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christian,
I have
with Mr. Banks.
I have some orders of appointment. One for the state and one for yourself
Thank you, sir.
and whoever would like that. I don't know you.
Okay. You need to go to the city first. Mr. Banks. Well, you, Mr. Banks.
Well, counsel was appointed, new counsel was appointed 2 weeks ago. And there had been a 1077 evaluation order entered.
You see how they're ignoring?
Cooperate.
This is the fraud right here. Look at it closely.
That attorney was.
Sorry, but the only fraud I see is the one sat in the public gallery playing the victim.
But the withdrawal, Mr. Smith was appointed. So this is their first appearance together today. So that's where we are. Question of competency, I think, is as a preliminary matter.
Okay, so my understanding is in June, this court entered a order for an out-of-custody competency evaluation. Thank you here for his evaluation. He appeared in court on July 31st. At that time, a warrant was issued. Upon his leaving the courtroom, he quashed the warrant on September 1st.
Yeah, I think we all remember the judge quashing that warrant. It was during the same hearing where he threatened to come back with men to arrest, or should I say, kidnap the judge. The clip from the intro. He should have been arrested right there and then for that. But that's just one of the reasons law enforcement is on standby today.
A new outpatient evaluation was ordered on September 1st. My information is that didn't happen. This was continued from the November 6th to today. So what is the city asking?
Well, I don't, we have new counsel. I think it would be necessary for that counsel to make a record on whether a evaluation is necessary. We don't have that. Obviously, well,
I did try to talk to him today, because I'm not concerned. Rather than that. And by the way, last Monday, Judge Weeks was no time.
All right. Mr.
A new evaluation order is necessary.
Well, we have. Very good. That is probably correct. The first item of business is Mr. Banks, who's been appointed counsel. If you'd like, you can appear at the council table where the parties normally appear. If you'd like to stay in the general area, you may. Mr. Banks, you understand the lawyer has been appointed to assist you in this matter? The court finds Mr. Banks, who previously identified himself as Mr. Banks, is not responding.
A soft-sit not responding to a judge with the usual word salad is quite rare. You can't shut these guys up usually, but I think he's more concerned with the 3 law enforcement agents waiting outside the courtroom.
Mr. Banks, do you prefer to represent yourself? Court finds Mr. Banks, who previously identified himself as Mr. Banks, is not responding to the court's inquiry as to that matter. Because of that, this court is going to find Mr. Banks is represented by counsel. We'll hear from counsel as to what counsel would like to say.
And again, if you won't talk to me, I don't know what the prior information is to have 2 1077 signed.
Well, Mr. Banks' prior lawyer made representations to the court of concern that Mr. Banks was not competent to stand trial.
Well, that I think we can all agree on, and especially if he can't be bothered to attend any of his court-mandated competency hearings. Then he's leaving the court with no other options. This is all on him, so he will have nobody but himself to blame when the cuffs finally come out.
That happened in June. This court, based on counsel's representation, found that an evaluation is appropriate. This court, this particular judge, having reviewed the files, having reviewed pleadings filed by Mr. Banks, filed under the heading of the Everett Municipal Court, as well as pleadings filed in this court with the title of the Superior Court of Washington and the District Court of Washington. This judge, having reviewed those filings, concurs in the question of competency to stand trial. This court, seeing Mr. Banks' demeanor and behavior in the courtroom today, concurs with the concern that he may not be competent to stand trial. This court also, seeing that on 2 occasions ordered an out-of-custody evaluation, the court receiving information from the Department of Social and Health Services on September 14th, 2023, that Mr. Banks missed an appointment on July 25th, 2023, scheduled at the law office of Everett Law. And that was the second attempt, and that was the first attempt. Oh, like this court misspoke. The first attempt was on July 25th, 2023. The second attempt was made on September 12th, 2023 at the Everett Law. Because he had missed 2 DES HS evaluations. They are no longer going to pursue an outpatient evaluation. Mr. Banks, is there any reason why you missed the appointment on July 25th, 2023? Mr. Banks is trying to respond to the court's inquiry. Mr. Banks looked around the courtroom as the court was speaking to someone else.
Objection.
Mr. Banks.
How long are you going to continue this fraud? My name is Eddie Alexander Banks L.
Well, if you want that L at the end of your name to be recognised by the court, then you will need to change it legally. Until then, it holds about as much weight as the pseudo-legal gibberish you spew.
Is there any reason that you want the court to know as to why you missed your evaluation on September 12th, 2023?
I have no idea what you're talking about or who you are or what business you're trying to affect on me. Again, my name is Eddie Alexander Banks L. I have no business with this court.
This court continues to have concerns about Mr. Banks' competency to stand trial. This court has information and finds that he missed 2 scheduled out of custody evaluations.
At this point, I do not believe that an evaluation can be accomplished out of custody and would propose an in-custody evaluation.
That's where the court was going, but I was going to give the defense an opportunity to respond.
So that's his new attorney, well, his judge-appointed public defender there on the left on crutches. He's just been given the nearly impossible task of keeping his new client out of jail. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
I mean, I would ask the court to allow him to try a 3rd time out of custody, though I don't, again, I haven't been able to talk to him because he won't talk to me. So
I understand.
I'm hands here, so that would be my suggestion and motion.
What we're going to do, given the record the court just made and found, the court is going to order an in-custody evaluation. The court is going to see law enforcement's available to take Mr. Banks into custody. The court will set bail $7,500. That way, hopefully, we can get this evaluation done. The court finds that it's a necessary evaluation. The court has serious concerns about his competency. As well, the court has concerns about Mr. Banks complying with an out-of-custody order, given there have been 2 misses of record. And the court also has concerns on whether Mr. Banks
So for those of you who couldn't hear the judge over the rustling and the low volume, for which I apologise, seriously, if you're going to go to the trouble of recording your own hearing, then at least make it so we can hear what's going on. But yeah, I think his bail was set at $7,500. So if he has to pay, what, 10% of that, then that's $750. That could be the reason why he hasn't posted anything on Facebook as of me recording this audio since his arrest. Anyway, now the judge gives it to him straight. He responds by trying to get law enforcement agents who are there to arrest him to arrest the judge.
Okay, Mr. Banks, the court's ordered an inpatient evaluation. The officers are going to take you over to Snohomish County Jail. Before you're booked, you'll have an opportunity, you should have an opportunity to post bail. If you don't, the Department of Social and Health Services will contact you in custody, perform an evaluation. You'll be back here on December 4th. On December 4th, at 11 a.m. If for some reason you get out of custody before December 4th, at 11 a.m., you have to appear back here. Okay? Do you have any questions?
I would like you to take that man into custody because he just committed fraud. I have my passport. I want you to check the name and the documents on the paperwork.
That's not gonna happen, sir.
Don't touch me, man.
Okay, first of all, if you think you're going to fool the judge with your fake sovereign passport with a fake name, then you're more stupid than I thought. And secondly, the same goes for your demand for law enforcement agents to arrest the judge, because that's never going to happen.
Oh, you gotta come with us.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, they just committed fraud. I have my passport card. The names don't match. They're trying to use a commercial instrument against me, trying to compel me to participate in these proceedings. I don't wish to proceed.
Well,
So,
Mr. Banks,
Let me see.
basically,
Let me
you are
see.
under arrest at this time.
can I see that? May I
I'll show
see
it
that,
to you
please?
As soon as you're in handcuffs.
No, sir.
So,
Let me compare that to,
We'll be taking 11015 in the courtroom.
can I see that paper, please?
you will.
No, right now, we're in court, man.
Put me on 170.
Okay.
All I'm asking for is to see
Turn
the
around,
paper.
please.
No,
Oh, you know what?
thank
I'll
you.
let you see the paperwork.
Let me see.
Absolutely. Go ahead. You want to hold it?
That's the incorrect. That's not me. Look, passport, identified. He just committed fraud, man.
Okay, you're under arrest. So
He really does think everybody is as stupid as he is. As if printing off a fake ID or passport or whatever it is he wasted his money on is going to convince a police officer or judge that he isn't the droid they're looking for. It's bloody entertaining though.
go ahead and turn around.
No,
Put your hands behind your back.
no,
Mr. Banks,
no,
Mr. Banks.
no.
Hey, hi. Hey, I'm Sergeant Wallace with the Everett Police Department. I don't know you, you don't know me, okay? You can get this all worked out right now.
This is fraud.
But for right now, you're.
What do you mean, but?
Custody.
This is my life. You're going to put me in jail because they want to complete some fraudulent transaction.
So. Mr.
And
Banks,
he's saying yes. No, man. No.
Right now.
I don't
what-
consent.
This is one.
I'm a
thing that's
man.
going on.
Well, technically you are a man, yes, but only technically. Also, when have the words "I don't consent" ever worked? If they did, then it would make the job of law enforcement pretty much redundant. And finally, on go the gloves.
Okay, but if you resist arrest, it's going to be an additional charge, and you don't need that, man. So please
Don't
comply.
touch me.
Please comply.
You just witnessed identity theft.
Okay, Mr. Banks.
You just witnessed identity
You are going
theft.
to be placed in handcuffs.
No,
Please comply.
no,
Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm a police officer.
No.
You are under arrest.
no, I'm
I
not.
want you to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Why don't you go ahead and have two more come this way, please?
Okay. Will you comply?
No.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All matter of Roxanna Berglund.
Ms. Berglund,
170. We have them 1015. You good? Disregard the other two.
So after all that big talk about not complying with his arrest and threatening to bring men to kidnap the judge and then asking the previous judge if he had any last words to intimidate him, he caves like the coward he is and goes peacefully. Of course the word salad, victim complex and faulty moral arguments persist.
Can you take these cuffs off me?
No. You want to take a seat?
No, man.
Well,
I want to understand why y'all doing this.
Well, because the judge is commanding that
That's
we do
not a
this.
judge. I just gave my affidavit for his oath of office.
Okay.
He doesn't have that authority. And you won't stand up, you won't say and take my complaint, but you want to take his? He didn't even have a name tag. He won't even identify himself. I have identification. And you're not accepting it. That's wrong. It's wrong. My life is being disrupted for identity theft. They have no witness. They have nothing. But y'all want to continue with this fraud. You don't want to use common sense, man.
Okay, first of all, if he's not a judge and doesn't have authority, why did you even turn up to court? And secondly, you added the letters EL to the end of your name to get out of being arrested. So you're not really in a position to talk about common sense. And on that note, I think that's where we'll leave it. The ride to jail was uneventful, as was part of the booking in process. But like I said previously, and as I'm editing this video, he hasn't posted anything new on his Facebook page since the 22nd of November, which means he is either still in jail or he just hasn't bothered posting anything new. And he posts a lot, so I'm going with the former. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.